a minute.
Where
What
those
the
are
19?
19 and a half degrees latitude.
What about it?
You know, and you know how that is. The points on the globe. It's 19 and a half degrees latitude above the equator.
If you take the triangles and
the triangle like that.
upside down
And then the other one down here.
and rotate them,
And
there's like a 19.
So where those angles come out,
Those points. The Egyptian
those-
pyramids.
that's 19 and a half
Hawaii.
degrees. Yeah.
Yes,
And the
I
Mount,
knew it.
and the Mauna Loa is, that is, I mean, I and that's how I found my property actually. It's like, I do dowsing, with a pendulum and
Me too. I spin the globe and stop it with my finger. Anyway.
And I had it was Naomi that suggested me, look into Hawaii, and so I, and I was dousing the Hawaii Islands, and the Big Island doused really well, and I mean, probably because of money wise, and then I just started looking around. I like to look at real estate on the internet, and so I started looking at stuff, and I like the flavor of the places, I saw, and that was like 12 years ago too. And so I was dowsing, on the Big Island, and I thought, ooh, that's really good, right there. That's really strong, and I got a good swing on that, and then I found my place, and it's like pretty much right on 19 and a half degrees latitude, and that was all before I even knew about 19 and a half degrees latitude. There's north and south.
Yeah.
And all of these
the magnetic poles are flipping right now.
And all of these, really specific places on the planet come at 19 and a half degrees latitude, and also like on Mars and in the sun, on the planets, the 19 and a half degree latitude it's some significant.
It's where Jupiter's storm is also at that degree.
Yeah. And I mean, it's in like what is it, Hoagland? I think he's a physicist, and he's talking about the it's like that 19 and a half degrees latitude where it sort of comes up. It does come up into a sphere like, but that's those triangles. And that, he says it, and you'll see it on all the other planets too. And like he describes it as like
a dodecahedron.
It's just sort of like a voice in the, it's a thread, it's a pattern.
It's a connection to the sun too. It's where the sun's electromagnetic field touches and emerges into the Earth's electromagnetic field.
Okay.
And where the field lines align, and they come down, like a plasma filaments, those little plasma balls you touch your finger, and all the coils go to your finger.
Yeah.
Hawaii is like one of those hot spots.
Okay.
So I think time is different here. Energy, our level of tuned inness, like our capabilities are different here. I feel like it's very grounding. It's like, electrically grounding for us.
Yeah, I think it's
here.
the magnetism, the lava, and the lava, because it's super magnetic, it actually will, it helps to speed up the mitochondria. So I think that when you're here, it will almost like initiate healing.
Catalyze.
It will. It acts as a catalyst, and it can throw people into healings when they're here. I think a lot of people think they're going crazy or something, or they can't deal with it.
They
and
can't
have
handle
to
it.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to get through that.
Yeah.
I went through so many times. Like, I'm out of here. I can't deal with this. And all the stuff that I've gone through. It just, but yeah, I think it's because of the magnetism. Plus, we're right at that point, 19.5 degrees. We have the magnetism, in the water and in the sun.
And the lilikoi.
And the lilikoi. And I swear to God, it's been a while ago. There's this, and I've seen it before, and I don't know. It's like Merkaba came to mind, and I've seen it before, and I haven't seen it recently, but last time I saw it,
Merkaba.
The Merkaba. That's.
I don't know what that is.
It's
I've heard the word. I have a song called that.
It's what? I have to go back to Google.
I was calling it Merkaba.
Merkaba. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. That maybe that's the correct, but it's
I don't know.
I call it Merkaba, but
That's
maybe
just
that's
how I
not-
read it.
yeah,
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
I didn't know how
that's
to
what
say
it is.
So Merkaba?
Merkaba,
Yeah.
or Merkaba. Maybe it's Merkaba.
No, I mean I
I don't
guess
really
we'll
know.
find
I
out.
just yeah, but that's it.
Cool.
Yeah, and and it was like I've seen this in the sky, right? And I can because like I don't have electric. I mean I use a generator, but I at night I just turn it off and it's just super dark, or you can really see the stars. There's no light pollution or anything like that, and there's just like this thing I see out my window, and it seemed like it was like revolving, like it was stationary, but just sort of like revolving, and I thought, what is that? And I even walked up the hill to see, maybe it's some weather balloon or something like that. And I'm still not quite sure, but Merkaba, seemed to come to my mind. And then I found out that when I went to Wikipedia and I looked, and then I saw this. It was an old picture, an ancient it's Merkaba mysticism. Yeah, see, this was like a copy of this engraving of Ezekiel's vision, and when I saw that, see, like this here, see the wheels, and I thought, oh, that's it. I thought that's what I saw.
The wheels.
You see that? See the wheel?
Okay.
See those wheels there? So it was, so Ezekiel had this vision. And it's the Merkaba mysticism, or chariot mysticism. And that's this early Jewish mysticism, centered on visions such as those found in the book of Ezekiel, concerning stories of ascents to the heavenly palaces and the throne of God. Thing to ride in, cart to ride. But yeah, a four-wheeled vehicle driven by four living creatures, each of which has four wings and the four faces of a man, lion, ox, and eagle.
Whoa.
But so there's a whole thing, about, talks about it. I like it. Discussions concerning the Merkaba were limited to only the most worthy sages, and admonitory legends are preserved about the dangers of overzealous speculation concerning the Merkaba.
Whoa.
The secret doctrines might not be discussed in public.
Whoa.
And it says it must be studied only by exemplary scholars. Must not be explained before two, nor before one, unless he be wise and understands it by himself.
Wow, Joyce, holy cow, this is amazing. Gulp.
Yeah, so I don't know what it was, I maybe it was just the moon, I don't have great eyesight, it's like, maybe it was just, because I have a hard time with directions for some reason here. Directions is really weird here for me. I don't know if it's because of the lots and Eden Rock, or, they're like diagonal, so they're not, they're not diagonal, and,
Yeah.
east is here and west is,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, yeah, I don't know. gets me confused.
My heart brought me here for sure.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
how I
this-
found my land, and I feel like I'm in the luckiest spot on the planet.
Yeah.
Like the best farmland. It doesn't matter how big it is. It's like what you do with it.
Right. Oh, it doesn't. You can do a lot with not a lot of land here.
Yeah. I'm going tall.
Yeah.
Fruit
Yeah.
jungle,
Use,
floor to ceiling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, give me a
We're
hug.
getting into a big wrap here. Jeez.
It's so monumental.
Don't discuss this stuff often.
Yeah, I don't think many do.